Hi everyone, Stepan here. Finally a game. I've been waiting for so long for this one. My opponent's name is Zen Chess. Okay, from the USA. Let's play the Caro-Kann, the advanced Caro-Kann. I won my last game, finally stopped the bleeding. This is game 39. I had a 6-game losing streak, which wasn't fun at all. Let me just say that. And hopefully we get a 6-game winning streak now. Seems unlikely, but let's try. Okay, the main line short of the advanced Caro-Kann. Castles is the main line. I'll play knight d7, knight c8. And my usual plan with a6, knight a7, b5, c7, d5. Alternatively, my opponent could play knight d2, bishop e3, c3. Is that it? I think it is. Excuse me. Why isn't my opponent making a move? This is your castle in the short Caro-Kann. Yeah. Okay, let's go knight e7. And this is my plan. It may sound strange, but long term, this is one of the lines I enjoy playing. Okay, against c3, since c4 isn't playable, I think I just go c5. c3 is not a precise move. So yeah, I'll just go c5. My opponent should have gone knight d2 and knight b3 and c4. I mean, c3 isn't bad or anything, it's just not the most critical way to play. Wow. Wow. So, okay. If I play knight c6, then b4. And then knight c5 is an option, or I can just play knight c5, which isn't really something I would like to do. Yeah, knight c6, my opponent probably goes knight d4. So, knight c5, knight d4, bishop g6. Seems okay. I mean, I could play knight c6. I could also just take on c5. I'm going to take on c5. I'm expecting knight d4. And I want to go knight c6, bishop g6, queen c7. Yeah. Okay, if my opponent plays knight b5, I'm playing knight c6 to defend d6, of course. If bishop b5, I'm going to play knight d7. If then queen a4, I don't know. I can play rook c8 and knight c6. Or even a6. This is a strange line. I don't know this. I'm gonna have to figure out whether this is theory or not. We will see. Perhaps I should have gone knight c6, but I was afraid of knight d4. And then bishop g6, bishop b5. Yeah, then probably rook c8 is okay. Yeah, I should have gone knight c6. I should have just sacrificed or traded off my c6 pawn for the e5 pawn. But e5 is going to remain weak. Excuse me. Now I want to go a6, b5, or knight c6, or rook c8, knight c6. But I think a6, b5 is more promising. Okay, f5 isn't a threat for the moment, so let's go a6. I think that works. f4 is an extremely weakening move. After knight c6, I can also just go knight c6, queen b6, or I can go queen b6 now, or knight c6, f5. So knight c6, queen b6. There's knight d4. I'm stupid. That's just bad. So f5 has been prevented for now. So if I go rook c8, yeah, let's go rook c8 first. I'll go rook c8, and then I'll go knight c6 so that I can recapture with the rook. I want to stop c4. Okay, I don't know what that does, but I'll play knight c6. f5, of course, isn't playable. But now on knight c6, I'll take rook c6. Okay, my opponent's playing very quickly. If I go bishop c5, my opponent can go knight b3. I want to get rid of this knight on d4. So I think I'll just take. I want to avoid knight b3 and knight recaptures on d4, because that would strengthen f5 again. And this way I'm playing against f5. I didn't want to allow a knight to stay on d4. And this is the only thing I could see that prevents that. Long term, I mean, because my opponent was going to go knight b3 or knight f3. Okay, f5 has been prevented. Queen b6 seems playable. But then rook c1. And if I don't play queen b6, can my opponent play queen b3? Probably. So I should develop. Let's go bishop e7. On queen b3 I can go queen c7 or queen b6. I need to connect my rooks quickly. Oh, I could have considered bishop c2. Why didn't I consider bishop c2? Or rook c2. Okay, it's still probably better to develop and castle, but bishop c2 and rook c2 are definitely candidate moves on each turn. Well, of course, not after queen b3, but... On queen b3, queen c7, rook c1, I think I just take twice. And maybe go b5? Okay, my opponent really wants to play f5, so is it time to gain that tempo with... Wait, am I just winning now? No, I'm not. There's bishop f2. So bishop c2, queen e1, bishop h4. There is bishop f2. Okay, but let's play bishop c2 anyway, because that's interesting. It prevents queen b3. It forces queen e1, I think, because on queen c1... Yeah, should I trade dark squared bishops? So if I go bishop h4, then bishop f2, can I play queen b6? No. But I could go... My opponent's dark squared bishop is really bad. Really bad. So I'm not sure I want to trade them. But f5, f6 is coming. So queen b6, f5, I can play knight e5. And then on fe, that seems scary. So castles, f5. I could go bishop g5. Okay, I'm gonna castle. I think it's fine. I don't want to go bishop h4. Okay, so do I go bishop g5? Bishop g5 seems promising. Yeah, I'm going bishop g5. Because on f6 my bishop will be on the right side of the pawn and I will be able to get away with g6. My opponent wants to go knight f3, but it doesn't work for now. They want to go h4, but that doesn't work either. If I go bishop h4 now, there is queen g5. So I'm looking at queen e3, queen e3, queen b6, but then there is f6, g6, queen h6, and if I play queen takes d4, then king h1 or rook f2, and how do I defend mate? So I don't think I should be taking on e3. But I could go bishop e3, queen h4. And then I'm defending everything. No, but there is g5 and rook f4. And on queen g5 there is rook g4. How scary is f6 if I don't do anything? f6, pawn takes. Bishop takes, pawn takes. Doesn't seem too scary. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do, and I'm spending a ton of time. Okay, I'm playing h6 because I want to go bishop e3 and queen g5. And on... No, why did I play h6? This is an idiotic move. Because now f6 works. Wait, does it? No, no, it doesn't work. Okay, it's fine. Oof. Knight f3 doesn't work because I play queen e3 check. Okay, I like my position now. I don't think h6 was good, but I couldn't figure out what to do. Now I have to speed up. I'm down 4 minutes on the clock. And I mean, the knight's hanging. The knight's gonna have to move. My opponent cannot play h4. Okay, I don't mind the trade. Okay, so I'm just gonna take. I need to preserve time. Okay. If I go rook c6, then takes, takes, takes. Rook f1 check. So that doesn't seem promising. What else do I have? Okay, let's go b5. I don't know. I want to go knight b6, knight c4, if I can. Maybe knight takes. No, no, then rook c1. Ooh, not knight takes. Yeah, but there was still rook c1. Why didn't my opponent play rook c1? Oof, I might have been in trouble there. I'm gonna trade because rook c1 scares me. Okay, my bishop's controlling the best diagonal, so I'm gonna... no, that's the way in for my king. Knight f3, knight h4. Okay, let's improve my king. I don't like these weaknesses. But as long as my bishop, no draw. No draw. I have to start winning these games. I want to bring my knight over here. Okay, I'm definitely better. Definitely. My knight is better. My bishop's better. This could be a mistake. So do I have to prevent knight f3? I mean, I can always go king g6. But I'm also looking at bishop d1. Because on bishop d1, what does my opponent do? They'll have to take, go knight f3. No, king g6 first. Because on any bishop e2, on any bishop move, I have check now. And on any king f3, I can play bishop d1. Okay, let's win this game. Let's win this endgame. My knight completely dominates the bishop. And of course, if h5, my king can just start marching towards the queen side. And the g4 pawn will be forever weak. If knight b3, I think I have to take that, because my opponent's threatening knight c5. So I will take that. If knight f3, I don't know what I'm gonna do. But probably bishop d1. The only thing that frightens me is knight b3. So I have to keep controlling the b3 square. What? Why? Why? I think my opponent had a fighting chance. Probably not. What? Why resign? Okay, I was... Okay, let's... I was thinking knight f3. And then I was gonna go bishop d1 most likely. And I don't know if this is winning or not, so takes. My opponent cannot move the bishop, cannot... Oof, yeah, okay. No. King f2, there is king f2. There is king f2. Is this losing? Okay, king f2 forced. Is this winning? I don't know. Because king g3 is coming. How do I win this? I don't know. This is very strange. What do you guys say in the comments? Ha. Why did he resign? I don't know. Well, people are talking about there are 200 comments again. What are you guys talking about? Universities, bishop b4, f4. Does anybody have book recommendations for a 1500 player? Okay. I'm glad you're having fun in the chat. Okay, now let's figure out if this is... Okay, I had 89% accuracy with one blunder. So let's start from the beginning. So, okay, dc5. Okay, knight c6 and knight c5. Okay, this is theory. Oh, okay. No, I'm getting rusty. Ever since I started learning the Sicilian, I haven't been studying the advanced Caro-Kann in a long time. Okay, so I played the main line. Knight d4, bishop g6. Okay, this isn't good. Bishop e3 was better. Okay, knight d7. f4. Rook c8. Apparently equal. We both play... Yes, knight d4. Good. Bishop c2 immediately, but I didn't see it up till now. Here. I should have gone bishop h4. Well, what do I do against bishop f2? Do I trade? Why would I trade? I didn't want to trade those bishops. But okay, I castled, which is fine. I had queen b6. Huh. So bishop h4 now, bishop f2. And now bishop g5. Oh yeah, that makes a ton of sense. But what happens on h4? Okay, this is very... I don't think many humans would put their bishop on f4. This seems awful. I would never play bishop f4. Never, ever. What if the knight moves? Where does my bishop go? Okay, now I just win the pawn. But what if the knight moves later? No, I would never do that. Okay, equal. h6. I shouldn't have gone h6. Takes. Here. Takes. Equal. Okay, knight b8 is a great move. And I know that. Knight b8, c6 put pressure on d4. I know that pattern. Why didn't I play that? Oh, this was a nice idea. I missed it. Okay, so f e6. And I was afraid my opponent was just going to play rook c1. Yeah, rook c1. What do I do? I'm just losing. Because rook c7 is coming, or rook c6. Yeah, now it's equal. Now let's see why my opponent resigned. What? I'm worse? And my opponent resigned? I'm sorry, how can I be worse here? I don't see it. What if I play bishop d1? Takes. Why am I worse? Oh, I see why I'm worse. Okay. Turns out I should have lost this game. Why did my opponent resign? I don't know, but I'll take the win, because I won 6 points. It wasn't a good game. My opponent should have played rook c1 and then should have played on when they resigned. What can you do? Thank you for watching. hopefully, okay, this is a 2-game winning streak. Hopefully we earn the win in the next one, because this seems very bad. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more chess. Bye-bye.